Beautiful people, welcome back to our platform and thank you so much for joining today. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe. This is where we help people to jackpot, right? Yeah, I normally use the name jackpot. Some people say it is not called jackpot, but it doesn't matter. Now, in this video, I want to tell you a little trick you should do in case you are thinking of relocating abroad. This trick is not 100% guarantee, but I think if you take it and maybe put some of the things into practice, it may help you. If you are new, my name is Milton Fonkwa. Thank you so much for joining our platform and I am happy to see you today. Please like this video and do not forget to share the video as well, because if you do share, it's going to help somebody. Thank you so much. Now let's look at these countries. Why I'm making this video is because someone asked me, the guy actually said, Milton, if you can do a video of the complete list of countries that have blocked account or that would demand for blocked account during visa application. Then we were talking and I asked him, he said he has lost a lot of money in these jackpot processes and equally his visa was rejected in a particular country. So it looks like the blocked account option is the most guaranteed option. Now, this is what I have to say. I'm doing this video because of him and I want to tell you that the blocked account option is not the most guaranteed way. You have to always remember that there is nothing guaranteed, but there are some options that I'm going to give you at the end, which if you have money, remember I have said blocked account option is for people that have money, and if you have the money, I will advise you to follow one of these countries I'm going to mention now, because they somehow looks easy to enter but not really easy. Like I said, the fact that you have the blocked account does not mean that your visa will be guaranteed. Now, but let's take a look at the blocked account option. The blocked account option, the one of the advantages here is that if your visa is refused, you will get your money back. Not like you go and give an agent 5 million in case your visa is refused, you cannot get your money back. No, if your visa is refused here, after doing the deposit, you will now contact the embassy to get a document from them, then send to the bank to refund your money, or probably send to the school in case you use a school, because here we will be talking about two options, the bank option and the school option. The first country I want to talk about is Switzerland. Now, if you've been following my content for some time, you would hear me mention the fact that if you want to study in Switzerland, you need to have money. Now, why did I say you need to have money? Because the videos are still here on the channel. You need to have money. The reason I said you need to have money is because after you've gained admissions, the school is not going to inform you. Probably some schools will inform you, but most schools in Switzerland are very cheap. The videos are here. I always talk about this. But they will not inform you that you need to do what they call a blocked account. Now, the blocked account for Switzerland, you are not going to do it. There are certain banks you can do the blocked account for Switzerland with, but there are equally some banks in our home country, and the most popular one that I know is the bank we call Societe Generale. I think this bank is in Ghana, in Nigeria, and in Cameroon, right? So you should look for it. Societe Generale is the name. I'm not very certain if this bank is still functioning with Switzerland, because I was being told that it's going to leave my own country, Cameroon. I'm not very sure about that, but that was what I heard. So you should check it out in case you want to apply to Switzerland. This is not the only bank you need to actually apply for Switzerland. I hope you understand, like to actually apply for a study visa to Switzerland. I hope you get. So you can use other banks, but this is the most common that I know. I think Globank, is it Globank or Zenith Bank? And there is another one called GT Bank. I'm not very sure, but I'm sure of Societe Generale. I hope you understand. So when you get admission to Switzerland, you have to put money in the account. You have to create an account in this particular bank, then put the money inside. The money needs to be at least 18,000 Swiss franc. But if you go to the Swiss embassy's website, you will see 21,000 Swiss franc. So get ready with 21,000 Swiss franc. To Cameroon CFA, that should be around 14 million CFA francs. So that is why I said this is like expensive but the most guaranteed. Now what you do is, when you put this money in this bank, it gives guarantee, like it tells the Swiss embassy that this person is having the money. So when he comes to Switzerland, he will not depend on the government. So this is one of the options you should use. This is somehow, when you use the Blocks account, this is somehow 30% visa guaranteed. Trust me on this, 30%. So the other 30% now, you will fight to get the required documents the Swiss embassy wants from you, and you are good to go. Now let's move to the next country, Norway. Norway used to be a Blocks account. They are still using the Blocks account. Now what has changed with Norway is that, by the way, admissions is going to commence this October, okay, against 2025 August-September intake. So if you want to apply to Norway, of course, there are bachelor's programs in English and there are master's programs equally in English language. So you should check universities in Norway like the University of Stavanger, the Nord University, and the University of Tromsø. Then you equally have Norwegian University of Science and Technology. Okay, there are many of them. I will be talking about them when times come. But note that Norway is not tuition free anymore. Early this year, I think that was early last year. Is it late last year or early last year? Norway introduced tuition fee and their schools are very expensive. So the first thing you should check when you go to their website is check the tuition, then check how much you need to deposit. The money keeps increasing. Before it used to be 127,000 Norwegian krone, but now it keeps increasing. So please check the amount. Right, when you get admission, you have to pay the tuition first before you blocked the money, the living cost money. I don't know how much it is now, but it should be around $13,000 or more. So please check out this amount and be sure that that is what you need. But for Norway, you must block this money. There is no debate about it. Now, the only country with free universities or free education is Germany. What I mean here is, not all German universities will not ask you for tuition fee. Do not quote me wrongly. I said they still have universities like state universities which are free. You can study for free. Remember, early this year, Germany equally introduced tuition fee in some state universities like Technical University of Munich. They are now charging for some programs 2,000 euros, 3,000 euros, and some are still free. Remember, I said not all the state universities are charging tuition now, so some are still free. However, when you get admission, you need to do what is called a blocked account. This blocked account, you have to create an account with a bank in Germany called Fiti Bank and deposit. When the account is ready, the bank will give you the details, SWIFT code, account number, IBAN, and so many other things. Then you transfer the money in it. The amount of money you have to transfer up till now is 11,300 euros, but there are flying rumors that this money is going to be increased. There is a video I did about that, because of what? Inflation. So it's not just in Germany, it's across the entire Europe. So every country keeps reviving their proof of funds and how much international students need to deposit into the Blocks account or into their accounts or into the school's account. I hope you understand. So Germany is another country that will give you or will get you the details, but they will not inform you. You have to do that. You have to do your research and create the account, then deposit the money inside. It is not a guarantee that you are going to get the visa. However, if you do not get the visa, you can reach out, or something happens like appointments now, they are not available. You can reach out to the embassy and they will give you a document. In case your visa is rejected, then you can now send to the bank, Fiti Bank, and they will refund your money. But in all, this process is around 40% visa rate. Now let's take a look at the Netherlands. The Netherlands is the only country among this list with at least 90% or 95% visa rate. The reason is because you are not putting it in a blocked account in a particular bank. The school is going to give you their own bank. Most schools in the Netherlands, at least 95% of them will give you their own bank account. Before you even apply, if you check the school website, you are going to see these things I'm telling you. There is details there. There is the amount there you have to deposit for the living cost. Every school has its own living cost, but I think the general living cost is 1,200 per month times 12. You have to multiply this by 12. Then you add it to your tuition fee for that particular school for 1 year. Then plus visa fee plus the insurance fee. You sum it together and you deposit into the school account. Most schools have this information on their website before the school can now begin visa application on your behalf. behalf. Most schools in the Netherlands have to apply for the visa on your behalf. Then when it's ready, they will now collect the document from IND and give you, and you go to the nearest Dutch embassy for your visa to be stamped in your passport. You are going to get a 3 months visa to move to the Netherlands. When in the Netherlands, you now get a residence permit for the duration of maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, depending on your program. Then when you get the residence permit, you now go do your medicals. Then everything is okay. You now open a bank account, and the school is going to refund back the remaining amount after deducting their tuition fee. This is how it works for the Netherlands. If you check the school website, you are going to see everything or every detail there. But remember, tuition fee in the Netherlands is very expensive, guys. Very expensive. You need to have at least 15, 16, 17 million and above, depending on the school. Remember, I have said they will charge you at least 9,000 euros per year for you to actually study maybe a 1 year program, 2 years program, or 3 years program. It depends on the school and where you are going to be studying. There are a lot of popular schools in the Netherlands, like the University of Amsterdam, Wageningen University, the University of Utrecht. There are so many. I don't want to, but remember, there is also a possibility for you to study for free. Yes, you heard me right. And you are going to get all the details here, because there are some scholarships that will fund everything for you in case you win them. But hey, they are highly competitive, and there is a time frame for all these scholarships. I will bring all those details here in the months ahead when the admissions is actually open. Remember, Netherlands is actually open very soon for January intake, but most scholarships are usually available for the September intake. But do not worry, I will be bringing all the details here for you. Another country I would like to emphasize on is Belgium. Belgium, you can use 2 options. Remember, I didn't even tell you that a part of the blocked account for Germany, you can equally use what is called affidavit of support. Affidavit of support, now you can get it from someone who lives in Germany, works in Germany, and has been there for long, right? This person can sign that they are going to take care of your bills and everything. But remember, you have to defend who that person is, so you have to be conscious about this at the embassy. That's why I told you that the only guarantee option is the blocked account, though not really like guarantee, right? For Belgium is also not guaranteed, because as I'm talking to you, someone's visa was rejected for Ghent University. She blocked the money and was to resume lectures at Ghent University, but her visa was rejected. Reasons being that they are not convinced that she will come back after studying or after the end of the program. So you have to be careful with some of these things. Like I always say, research is very important. It's obvious that they didn't listen to me. They didn't do their own research properly. So please put this into consideration. Most schools in Belgium will ask you to do what is called a blocked account. If the school gives you the account, like Ghent University, they now gives you a blocked account. In fact, it's on their website. You can do the blocked account. If they don't give you, ask them, they will give you the account and you do the blocked account. So this is what you need to know. Another country is Austria, but for Austria, you need to have the money in your account, not like in a blocked account. But sometimes the embassy will tell you to transfer the money to Austria before they can give you your residence permit. You are going to collect a short visa, then when you go to Austria, you get a residence permit. But whichever way, remember that you need money. For Austria, there is 2 types, like how you can show proof of funds. Those who are below 24 years, they are going to be showing 7,500, and those who are above 24 years, you have to show 13,500, and this money can increase at any point in time. Remember, Austria universities should charge around 726 euros from international students, or for international students to pay. But this money is very small, guys, very cheap. I can say studies in Austria is free. How much is 726 euros? So now the only problem you may have is the money to deposit in the account. Or remember, this money needs to be in your own account, but the embassy can ask you to transfer that money to Austria. So please put all these things into consideration and do research more, so that you can get, and maybe you can succeed in your visa application. I wish you all the best. We are going to meet again in another episode.